Okay, let's get started.
Hey, good morning, guys. So excited to see everyone today. We are going to have fun. So Chandler showed me that she was able to do the lesson yesterday. Lola, were you able to hop on and follow the video from yesterday? Yeah, you got it all. You're all good and set for today? Perfect. Okay, so we're going to get our screens. Today we're going to do the next step on our screen. And we will also be working with our little rubber blocks today. Super excited.
Rubber blocks.
You'll also need your little your tool. Here's your the carving tool. That's what it looks like. Here's maybe a different color, but yeah, perfect, Madeline. And one of these like pink blocks.
We need this and this. And what else?
Oops, sorry, hold on. Me again. Yep, that and that. Your screen.
Yeah, I got my screen. What else do we need? Where's that?
Okay. You'll also need a squeegee.
Oh.
You'll also need your screen filler. Mine is in a big bottle, but yours is the red one, the red little bottles.
This one?
Yes, and that one. Okay, and then you'll also need your graphite paper, transfer paper.
Black paper. Black paper will get my hand. Black one. Be careful.
You'll need your little roller brayer and a glass pan like yesterday. So your roller brayer and a glass pan or a glass plate or something. I'm using a pie pan, straight tube. And then you might also want a piece of computer paper or a piece of computer paper or the stencils. So that you put it in your curriculum. This page is from the curriculum.
I don't want to stop it.
So this page is from your curriculum, Chandler.
I don't think we have that.
So it's in your curriculum. Your little booklet.
It should have been in the paper bag. It should have been like with the lesson plans and everything. It should be
Yeah, it's like
the lesson
next to last page. You can just tear it out if you want, or you can keep it in and fold the rest of your book back. You may also want a pencil. pencil to draw with.
Okay, we're unmuted now. Okay.
A pencil?
Pencil.
Pencil. Chandler. Pencil.
Hey.
It's really fun watching you all get ready.
And of course, you'll need your ink.
I don't think this is the right one.
I think we can use.
Because this is like a little rubby. That's rough.
You're not going to clean it up because it. I think what
Let's
happened
get-
was, yeah.
That it didn't get all. Wait,
This one's a little rough.
Yeah, it's
It's
okay.
pink.
We're all good. They were clean the screen.
It's just because
And your paper.
And you've got a little bit on that one part.
let's get paper of this.
Okay, if you haven't already, cover your space with some newspaper because we will get it messy today.
Is there another one?
I'm going to move your plant.
Here's this one.
You have that more ready.
Okay. No, it's just saying that.
a plant will be right now.
Back. Yeah.
Okay, everyone's about ready to go?
Okay.
All right, so we're going to start. Let's think.
Is it this one? Is it because like this one
You
is
guys
like
want to start with screen or
Yeah,
you guys start
Madeline.
with your block?
Yeah, Madeline, yeah, that's right. That little piece of rubber, that's what you need. And then you also need your screen that you painted on yesterday.
Pick it up.
oh, okay. I thought there was like many.
Because we just have one step we can do with our screen today. So to fill the rest of the time, we're going to learn how to draw a block. Okay, do you guys want to start with the screen or do you want to learn the block?
The block.
The block? Okay, let's do our block first then. Okay, this is exciting. All right, so I'm gonna put my camera down. I'm going. Okay, so for this part, we are going to transfer an image to our block. Okay, so you can draw your own, like I have. I drew a little flower, or you can use one of these that I included in your curriculum. So I know you guys are probably anxious to figure out what this is. Okay, so this is your little cutting tool, and if you notice at the bottom there's like some little grooves that twist off, and inside have your all these different blades. Okay, be careful with them because they do have sharp edges, especially this one. It's like a little X-Acto knife. Okay, so maybe set those aside.
I think this one's the sharpest.
When you get all them out, you can just put your bottom back on. Okay, and then you'll see this is where we're going to put the blade. And it also twists. We're going to twist to loosen it, and we're going to twist it while it's upright. Don't twist it while it's upside down. Okay, and then when we twist it, you can see that this inside ball area kind of starts to get loose and starts to recede down. Okay, you don't need to twist it a whole bunch. And then you'll see that on either side of that ball, there's like these two little U-shaped things.
Yours doesn't do that.
All right, and we're going to place the end of our blade, the part where there's all the letters on it. We're going to actually start with this big U-shaped blade. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but it's the biggest blade that you have. It's U-shaped.
This one?
It says number 5 on it. Number 5 on it.
Oh yeah, this is the right one.
Perfect. Okay, and so there's the blade end.
Miss Jess,
Yes.
Her tool doesn't, the ball doesn't go inside like you on there.
The what?
So whenever you are moving it, it doesn't go inside, face up.
Okay, so if sometimes it does that if it's the first time, you can just like unscrew it all the way, and like maybe jiggle it. If you unscrew it all the way, then pieces come off, and that's fine. Okay,
So
they plant back
this one,
together.
only one came out and the other one is stuck in there.
That's fine. Yeah, that's the way mine is. So this one is the one where we're going to put the blade in between
Okay.
those two pieces. Okay, so you can just like, if you accidentally twist it all the way off, it's fine. Just put the U-shaped piece back around that ball and stick it back inside that and twist it back on. Okay, and so one of those U-shaped pieces will come away from the ball, and we're going to put the end that's not the blade in between the ball and the U-shaped piece. So it should like kind of hug that little ball. And the U-shaped piece is on the outside. And then when you got it, you can just twist to tighten it all the way. And it'll hold it. Did everyone get that?
Like this?
Yeah, that looks great, Madeline.
On it, or we can pick one of these pictures, but I don't know how to put one of these pictures on.
Okay, so this other side has a blade. And these are all very sharp. So there's really only one major thing you need to know about working with these. Is when I'm cutting, I'm never ever going to place my hand in front of my tool. Because if I slip, then I can go right into my hand and it will cut me. Okay, so I'm always going to place my hand behind my tool, and I'm always going to cut away from me. Okay, I'm never going to cut towards me or even like towards my body. All right. So it's kind of like intuitive to hold your block, you know, here, but just remind yourself to hold it behind your blade when you're cutting, okay? And the other thing is we don't have to cut super deep. If you guys want, just do like a little practice cut. This cut's real easy, okay? And I kind of think of like a dolphin. He's going to go in the water, down, and then gently swoop up out of the water again.
You can do a practice.
You can go down and then swoop up. Kind of like he's coming out of the water to like jump.
Now ankle it together. You come back. So you're going to make grooves like this. And that's going to be kind of like the grooves that we did here. Those are going to be the gaps where there's not going to be any.
And you can go in the water even longer. Okay.
That makes
So
sense.
if you have a long area that you want to carve out, you can just stay in the water for a really long time and then come out.
So I think we're going to trace one of these.
So the water is representing our block. Okay, do you guys see that really long cut?
And then we'll put this on top. And then you'll trace whichever one you
Okay, so essentially what we're doing when we're cutting away is we're going to use our brayer with ink on it and roll out on our block just like we did yesterday with our styrofoam block. And these grooves where we cut out are not going to get ink on them. So everywhere we cut out is not going to be printed.
I don't think that helped.
Do you guys understand how to work it? Are you having trouble?
Okay, we're gonna do it on this side. Okay? So which one do you want? Which one do you want to do?
Let's say I'm the screen.
You wanna do-
Okay, so I want to show you that there's two different ways that you can carve out a design. The first way is I could leave all these lined areas where I drew my flower. I can leave them all raised, and I can carve down into the block to remove all the inside or outside areas. Okay, and then I would basically print an outline of my flower like it's on right now. Or I can use my blade to carve away my lines. Okay, so they're not raised. So then all my flat surfaces are going to be printed. So it's kind of like playing with positive and negative. Which part do you want to have positive and which part do you want to have negative? Okay, and then I'm going to give you like a little overview of all your different blades, because you're not going to want to use this big blade the whole time. Okay, this big blade is great for taking out large areas of my block. Like if I want to take out this whole area, I could use this blade. Okay, but if I want to get really close to my drawing, I don't want to use this one. Okay. All right, so let's see, the next number that we'll look at is our other U-shaped one. Oh, I guess we only have one U-shaped one. Okay, so then all the other are like V-shaped. Okay, so this V-shaped one is going to start to get a little more detail. Okay, so like I could use this. Okay, let me get this closer. I can use this blade to really get a little closer to my design, and I can start going around the edge. Okay, but even with this one, it's not going to be very detailed.
That's
Okay,
fine.
I'm not going to be able to get super close into all the little details.
There's another one. 5 right here.
This has
1,
the
2,
number
3, 4.
6.
Yeah, but if you look on the side of the box, there's only 5 of them. I think the 6th is maybe like designating how.
Which number was that?
Okay, and then number 2 is used for finer detail. And then this number 1 is like super tiny. It's for very, very fine detail. So I might want to use that one inside these little tiny areas. Okay. So depending on what you're cutting and how much detail you need, you're going to use different blades. Okay, so if I'm using my 1, which is a super tiny little blade, and I'm just going to cut out these little areas inside my block here. Okay, it's just going to get the very little detail.
Okay, we need to transfer it over. Okay, I think she's just demonstrating it. Okay.
She is?
I think she's.
I'm just demonstrating to show you guys how to use the tool and how your different blades are going to be used for different parts of your drawing. Okay, so
And then you're gonna.
I wouldn't want to use like a big blade on this inside area.
With this one, you're gonna have all the detail of the.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that, but now it's cut out with this little blade. I had little tiny
Not
cuts.
press with your hand, but trace it with the pencil.
Okay, so you guys are going to, if you're using a design, you're going to place whatever design you want on your block with this graphite paper in between. And this there's like a shiny side and there's a dull side. So the shiny side you want facing down, you want on your block, and you want the dull side up. And then you're going to sandwich that in between your block and your drawing. And say I want this like a little pineapple. And it's best to conserve your area of your block. So don't put something right in the middle of your block. Put it off into the corner so that you can do multiple things on one block.
Not this one. Hold up. Let's see.
Okay.
You're gonna have to press hard for it to come through.
So I'm going to just draw over my design with my pencil.
See how hard we have to do it. This is-
Is this the silver or?
And you don't want it to move while you're drawing.
Hey, Madeline, show me again. So the shiny part is what's going to go down on the rubber. And then the lighter part is what you're going to draw on top of.
Yes, the shiny part goes down facing down on your rubber.
Yeah.
And then the dull side, the non-shiny side, is going to be up against your paper.
Oh, this comes through.
Okay, so now I just traced out my pineapple, and you can see like a very light tracing. You can go back over this with your pencil so that you can see it better. Okay, so I'm just drawing that again on my block so I can see it better when I'm carving it.
Stop and take a look at it anytime, Chandler, and see how it is. It's at the bottom.
And then once you have your design a little darker, it's easier to carve it. And I would start carving around it first.
What I would say.
You don't need to carve this whole area out, because what we're going to do is we're going to cut out this design so that it's separated from this block, so that we can use the rest of this block for another one. You guys can do multiple. And actually, you could even flip it over, because this block is really thick. You can flip it over and carve on the other side even. Okay, but let's just do one side for now. All right, maybe you can place multiple things on there that you want to draw all at once.
Ice cream dropping off.
So like we can like place the little ice cream cone right next to it. With a rocket or whatever.
Looks pretty good, right?
Yeah, but I think we need to reach.
Okay, well, actually, you can see the shape, so you can carve.
So it's easier if you just, after you transfer it, go back over it with pencil, so that you can see it easier when you're carving. Or even a marker. I used a marker for this flower. Okay, so when you're carving, just remember that whatever you carve away is not going to be printed. And whatever's left raised is going to be printed.
Right.
So it's your choice what you want to carve away and what you want to keep up.
This is gonna be a real masterpiece.
A real masterpiece. Real masterpiece.
Daddy.
Okay, and then you can just start carving and just practicing with your tools. It's easier if you just kind of skim along the top. And you can kind of wiggle it to wiggle your tool to kind of make birch.
Can we move it? This is easy.
So I like the idea of outlining.
I think, well, hold on. Because you want to do it away from you. So you can hold it here. And then
Yeah, so you can cut away from you. I like the idea of outlining my drawing first with the tool.
make it easier, have it further away from you.
That with your 1 or your 2. And then once you have it outlined, you can cut away the larger.
So what if we turned it around? What if we put it on this side? And then you can do it.
I got that. I'm just gonna.
You guys hear me all right?
Yeah. Then
Kristen, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh my God. Some of the people are glitching, but not you.
Okay. People are glitching, but not me. Okay. Thank you, Madeline, for that.
You're welcome.
your arms are
Hey, Chandler, will you mute your video just a second? Because you guys are really glitchy. And it's hard to hear. Better, Madeline? I think that's better.
I think so.
Okay. All right.
Are we still glitching now?
All right, my baby girl. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just outlining all the areas that I want to carve out. So then once they're outlined, then I can carve out the middle. When you come to an end, just do like a dolphin and just scoop up.
What did she say?
I'm just kind of cutting my block as I cut. Rotating my block at different angles. How are you guys doing? How are you doing, Crocker?
Because I cut my hands.
What did you say, Crocker?
More because I cut my hands.
You cut your hand? Oh no, Crocker, I'm so sorry. Is your dad helping you? Yeah, it's very important to be very, very, very careful with these tools because they do cut you very easily.
Yep.
So always be mindful of your other hand, that it's always out of the way.
Always needs to be behind.
Yeah, it always needs to be behind your blade. But that's okay. We all make mistakes, Crocker. I'm sorry that happened to you, though.
And I cut out this.
What are you asking, Madeline?
Can I cut this out?
What size are you using, Madeline?
Does number 5?
Like what number is it?
Yeah, 5.
Oh, a 5, a number 5. I would start with maybe your number 2 and start outlining your drawing.
Okay. So, this is 2.
Yeah, I would just go around your drawing with a smaller tool, and then have it outlined. You can cut out the larger areas. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting around both sides of my line because I want my line to be the raised part. But what you can do, Madeline, is just cut on your lines and leave the rest of it raised. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This pineapple, it would be really hard to cut on both sides of these like little areas. It's possible, but it would be very tedious. So if I were doing this pineapple, I would just cut these lines and leave the inside little squares raised. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you, Madeline?
Yeah.
Okay. Lola, how are you doing? You doing okay, Lola?
This.
Does anyone need any help?
Does it fit in this way? So the number 2? Does it fit in this way?
Yeah, it fits in with like the letters. The words will go inside.
That he describes it.
It's kind of going to go around that little ball inside, in between the ball and the little U-shaped piece. And then you tighten it on there.
And this.
And it's kind of going to be sandwiched between the ball and the U-shaped piece. They're going to kind of hold it together. Did you get it? Okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay, yeah, and then just hold it low and close to your thing, and remember not to put your hands in front. How are you doing, Crocker? You're feeling better at all? Okay. Is Dad helping?
Something like control, maybe maybe
Depending on how complicated your drawing is, it must take some time to carve it all out.
Well, can I have
And once your outlining's done, you can go to your next step up to start carving around your piece.
me?
Okay, we're going to pause carving in just a few minutes so that we can do our screen and make sure that's done.
That looks good, Madeline. Let me see, Crocker.
Well,
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Dad.
the one like that.
All right, guys. Even if your block is not completely carved yet, we're going to set it aside until tomorrow. We'll continue working on this tomorrow and Friday, okay? So you'll have plenty of time to do multiple of these, all right? Okay, so you can just brush all your little shavings to the side. And you can put your blades back in your tools so that you can use them. You can even put that one on. How you doing, Chandler? All right, guys. I'll give you a few minutes to clean up and get ready for our other part. Okay, let me know when you're ready. You ready, Madeline? Lola, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And are you about ready with your screen? Okay, awesome. You ready, Crocker?
Yeah.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is our screen filler needs to be stirred. So you can grab one of these little stir sticks and just gently, carefully, because it's pretty full, just very gently stir up your screen filler. It kind of settles up a little bit. And we don't want a whole lot of air bubbles in it. We stir it instead of shaking it. You don't want to shake your bottle. You just want to stir it with your stir stick.
Which challenge will be doing now?
So we're supposed to be stirring up our filler, the red stuff, with the stir stick. Don't shake the bottle, just stir it gently with your you stir it until it's nice, even red color. Okay, and then I'm going to place my screen again with the flat side facing up. The part where we drew with the drawing liquid is going to be up. Okay, that's important to have the flat side up. Okay, and we're going to need our squeegee handy. So what we're going to do is we're kind of going to use screen filler like it's an ink. We're going to pour some across the top and use our squeegee to pull it down over our drawing. And the screen filler is going to fill all the little holes in our screen so no ink can pass through it. Okay, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready? No? Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're ready? Okay. All right, so we're going to pour very carefully some screen filler on the top of your screen. Okay, you kind of want a good amount. And see how much I have. And it is a liquid, so it's going to drip through your screen. So that's why we have the newspaper underneath. Okay, we're going to hold our squeegee at a 45 degree angle. And we're going to press down and drag the screen filler all the way across. Okay. If you did not have enough screen filler on there like me, you can put some more.
Oh my goodness.
And we want to try to do this as little as possible passes because it will start to take our drawing liquid off. Okay. And with a paintbrush, you can go ahead and paint any areas that didn't go. It doesn't have to go all the way to the edges like mine. I don't have it all the way to the edge. That's fine. We can use masking tape.
Like a paintbrush.
No, maybe.
Okay.
Okay, so just like 1 or 2 times should do the trick. And if you don't get it all in like 1 or 2 times, just go with the paintbrush and paint it on in any areas that's covered.
Hey, Jess.
Yes.
It's kind of glitchy for just like a second. Are you on Wi-Fi?
I am on Wi-Fi.
Okay, maybe it was just a temporary glitch.
I've been hearing like this this background noise, and I'm not sure where it's coming
Oh,
from.
that's probably just it. Don't worry. It's not that bad. I was just like checking.
Yeah. Okay, so you want you can like even hold up your screen to the light and check to make sure that you have screen filler in all the areas that you want it. And if there's any areas that you see that are not covered with screen filler, just paint on those areas. Okay, and then you're going to want to go wash out this brush before it dries. Because this stuff is not water soluble. Once it dries, you have to have a chemical to get it out. How does everyone's turn out?
We're working on it.
Working on it? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So this is going to have to dry overnight. So I'm going to put it in a safe place where it can dry. Right. And then we're just going to clean up our mess. You guys can probably just like throw this newspaper away and use the fresh one tomorrow. And it's okay if your screen filler got onto your screen, but your like wood part of your screen. I accidentally set it in some screen filler. Be careful when you're picking up your newspaper, because you don't want to screen filler everywhere. Okay. Everyone's off cleaning.
I just saw Chandler skipping away. That's funny.
You guys have a fun day.
Yeah.
For Crocker cut himself off. How's your finger feeling, bud? It still hurts? Yeah. Little.
War wounds. Artist war wounds. We all have them.
Yes, we do.
You gotta bleed for your art. You gotta bleed for it.
Yeah,
That's how you know you're a real artist.
that's right. Blood, sweat, and tears.
Yes. So much
Correct.
blood and so many tears.
All right, guys. So that's all we're going to do for today. And then tomorrow we're going to continue these blocks and then we'll finish our screens.
I'm so excited about the screens.
No, I hope it turns out great.
Yeah, they're going to be able to do all kinds of things with those screens.
So I noticed on my screen that when I passed back over the second time with the screen filler, I think it took some of my drawing liquid off, which is a bummer, but you gotta live and you learn, and it'll still look cool. So if that happens to you where it takes some of your drawing liquid off. Okay, yes, Tanner.
Tomorrow I'm gonna go to swimming. Just like on Tuesday, I had swimming.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay, Chandler. I'll get the video posted on Thursday, hopefully by early afternoon. Yesterday was just one of those days where the day just got away from me. So you'll just be able to watch the video and do it with us. And then if you have any questions or you're struggling through something, Mom or Dad just needs to text message me and we can hop on a Zoom call and we can work it out, okay?
Sorry to bother you. I was just
I think you can figure it out. Thank you for the offer. I don't want to disrupt your night.
Yeah, well, good. But just know that we're here and you're not bothering us if you need our help.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah? Okay, awesome. Okay, well, we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Friday,